Shedeur Sanders has looked the part at Brown's rookie minicamp as they wrapped up Brown's rookie minicamp over the weekend, and a lot of reports coming out that Shedeur really impressed, as we expected, because he was someone that was a first-round talent. And has he already put himself ahead of the quarterback that was drafted 2 rounds before him, Dillon Gabriel? Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is a Victor Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYjr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, notification bell because I upload all the time now. We know the talk of the NFL draft was one, Shedeur Sanders, the potential first round pick, the what most people felt like was a guaranteed top 10, top 5 pick, slips all the way to the 5th round, pick 144 in the 2025 NFL draft. But that hasn't stopped Shedeur as he went into Brown's rookie minicamp, humble as ever, and went out there and balled. According to all reports, readings, people that were there, he went out there and put on a show. He looked like the first round quarterback that the Browns fans maybe thought they were getting at the number 2 overall pick instead of 144. So much so that the reports are coming out that he may already be ahead of the 3rd round pick, quarterback pick that is, that the Browns took in Dillon Gabriel. This was a tweet put out there by Dove Kleinman. You feel however you feel about that Twitter account. But as according to Akron Jackson, he reports for The Athletic. He covers the Browns. It says rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders has looked much better than rookie Dillon Gabriel so far at camp, per Akron Jackson. Many report it hasn't even been close. And that wasn't just the only one. There were other reporters that were there, other credible, verified journalists, and they're all just raving about Shedeur. Anytime Shedeur is at a microphone or at a podium, one, it's full because you know that all the reporters, all the fans, everybody wants to hear from Mr. Sanders. And two, he's handling himself with grace. He said he's not there to prove other people wrong. He's there to prove himself right. The same thing, but it's a dope soundbite. It's amazing. It's an amazing quote. It's a dope soundbite. It means the exact same thing, but I love it. And the approach, getting to Cleveland, working out in Cleveland, getting to visiting the high school, all of these things are to negate the reporting that came out about him and why he fell to the 5th round, because it's inexcusable for him to have fallen to the 5th round. So everybody has to justify and make it make sense. And so what Shedeur has to do now, and what he's been doing, is the number one thing is go out there and ball. You go out there and ball, you play good football, all of that NFL draft stuff will be long way behind you. At the same time, you also want to rebrand yourself and come out with a better image. And so how do you do that? You're nice to the reporters. You're nice to your teammates. You're Shedeur Sanders, because these are things he does anyway. But you make sure that the rest of the world, those same folks that were putting out the negative criticism, those same folks that was saying, just giving the facts about how you went about your pre-draft process, all of those same folks now have no more ammunition. Because if you go out there and ball, you be yourself, as humble and polite and fan, being a fan favorite and all those things that you do anyway, along with balling, there's nothing nobody can say about you. There's nothing nobody can do about you. And the fact that it seems as if you may have already pulled ahead of Dillon Gabriel, you're just proving, once again, you're proving yourself right. It's going to be interesting because, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, one of those guys aren't going to be on the Browns roster come the season. So one of those guys are out. Deshaun Watson's not playing, so he's out. So now you have either Kenny Pickett or Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, because Deshaun Watson and the other one isn't going to be there. Well, he's already, according to the reports, he's already outplaying Dillon Gabriel. Now, Dillon Gabriel is going to get first reps. Dillon Gabriel is going to get in ahead of Shedeur when it comes to, the team, because he was drafted first. He was drafted two whole rounds before Shedeur. He was drafted in the 90s. Shedeur wasn't drafted 144. At the same time, though, the owner allegedly made the call to go get Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders is more talented and more gifted just naturally. He's just more talented and more gifted than Dillon Gabriel. It's nothing against Dillon Gabriel, but think about Dillon Gabriel. He's like Kellen Moore, right? Like when Kellen Moore came out of Boise State, he was lefty like Dillon. He was undersized like Dillon, didn't have a strong arm like Dillon, but had a bunch of records, won a bunch of games, and was very successful as a collegiate player in transition into coaching. I think that's the route Dillon Gabriel is going to take. Dillon Gabriel's 5'10", 5'10 and a half. He's like right around 200 pounds, maybe. Doesn't have a rocket for an arm. Isn't always the most accurate. He's very accurate, like regularly with his loaded team, but when he's playing against other good teams, he isn't the most accurate, and he's just limited physically. He's just limited. He's not an NFL quarterback, and that's okay. Like, that is fine. He will make a fine coach one day. Kellen Moore is literally the head coach of the New Orleans Saints and a Super Bowl champion as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's had a great career. I think that's the route Dillon Gabriel is eventually going to go. And so I'm saying all that to say, Shedeur is he was the better prospect. He's the better football player. He's the better player in college. He's the better player in high school. And so far, according to the reports, he's the better player in the pros. That's minicamp. It's 7-on-7. It's routes on air. It's not live bullets like you will in an NFL game. But we've seen what these two players look like when that happens. And so this is great for Shedeur. This is great to hear that he's doing everything that he's supposed to be doing at this Browns mini camp to impress not just the fans, not just the supporters, but to impress the coaches and to work his way up the depth chart and get himself on the field in 2025. Because this Browns quarterback room is a weird one, but it's one that he can get himself on the field. He's better than Kenny Pickett. I think Shedeur is better than Kenny Pickett right now. He's better than Dillon Gabriel. Yeah, he might not be better than Joe Flacco yet, but Joe Flacco's 40 years old. He's not the future of the Browns. Joe Flacco's not the future of the Browns. Shedeur Sanders potentially could be it. I don't know if he is yet either, but he could potentially be that. He's more of it than Joe Flacco. He's definitely more of it than Kenny Pickett. So this is all great. Hearing that Shedeur's out there, rookie mini camp was there and was killing it and was doing his thing and was making things happen, and as he should. And every single, this is the most pub the Browns have maybe received ever in their franchise. Like, they're getting so much pub with all these reposts, these video reposts, these picture reposts, every single thing that is going on. He's doing it, and it's great. I mean, he's got the number one selling jersey as a rookie. He is. I mean, this was a nightmare for Shedeur on draft day, the draft weekend. It was a nightmare for him, but this could end up being a huge blessing in disguise, because you're going to a team that needs a quarterback, and you could potentially be that quarterback for this team because you're better than Dillon Gabriel, and you'll eventually be better than Joe Flacco because he's just old. And you could see the impact that he could give. He could give life to a city in Cleveland that just hasn't had it in a long time when it comes to that quarterback position, because they've had really good players. Denzel Ward, Jerry Jeudy was a Pro Bowler. Myles Garrett was Defensive Player of the Year. He's the highest paid defensive end in the whole NFL. He's Myles Garrett. Denzel Ward is an elite cornerback. Jerry Jeudy became a Pro Bowler last year. Like, you have, Jedrick Willis is a solid left tackle, offensive line piece. You've had a solid running game. You went and drafted 2 running backs, and Quinshon Judkins, who, national championship game MVP, and Dylan Sampson, who was the SEC Offensive Player of the Year. So you drafted 2 running backs. You should be able to run the ball. And you drafted, I think, potentially could end up being the best tight end in the draft, the young man out of Bowling Green. And now you have Shedeur Sanders, and he could potentially be the face of your franchise for the next decade. Something that the Browns have at the quarterback position haven't had in a very, very long time. This has been great for Shedeur. The whole entire weekend was awesome for Shedeur. He impressed so many people, and not just his fans. Because that's the thing. Like, you can impress, like, the DDRs or whatever you want to call them, the Shedeur Sanders supporters, the people that just don't, the celebrity worshipers, all the stuff, like, that doesn't matter. What matters is the real football people, meaning the coaches, the GMs, and even the reporters. And it seems as if Shedeur has impressed those people, the people that actually matter, the people that have no dog in the fight, more than anything. ESPN Cleveland has had Shedeur on a number of times. ESPN Cleveland even had his photographer, his videographer on, because they wanted to clear up any misconceptions they might have even been spreading because of what had taken place in and around Shedeur with the NFL draft. And all of those things seem to be going well. And I think Shedeur Sanders will have an opportunity to start. Maybe not day one, but before Thanksgiving, I think he'll be the starter for the Cleveland Browns in the 2025 season. And that is going to set Cleveland on fire. They're going to be thrilled with that young man as their quarterback. And he is going to bring a level of juice, a level of excitement they just haven't had at that position in Cleveland in a very long time. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Shedeur Sanders already ahead of Dillon Gabriel. I think so. The reports are saying so. And that's no knock to Dillion. He just isn't Shedeur. Is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, because I upload all the time. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Peace.